is going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, man. This guy, with another video for y'all, man. And the playoffs are officially starting today. We got the Jaguars and the Chargers playing tonight, and the Seahawks and 49ers. This video specifically just gonna talk about the AFC. I'm gonna drop another video talking about the NFC. Let me know if you want the NFC video to be an ASMR video just like this, or if you want me to talk. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all in the comments. So make sure y'all comment below which type y'all want me to see, which style y'all want for the NFC. And I'm gonna put timestamps to talk about different matchups and different teams in the description. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching my videos. We're almost at 750 subscribers. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so the first game I'm gonna talk about is the game today, Chargers Jaguars. I think this will be probably a top 3 playoff game. This might be the closest matchup, like the tightest matchup in terms of separation. These are like basically two evenly matched teams, different styles, two young quarterbacks. I have the Chargers winning 24-20. Now, if you look at most of the analytics and the numbers, the Jaguars are actually slightly better in majority of the categories. They're a better running team. They have a better defense. Their offense is only ranked one notch lower than the Chargers. The Chargers have the 9th best overall offense, and the Jaguars are 10th. And in terms of specifically just passing, the Chargers have the 3rd best passing attack in the NFL. The Jaguars have the 10th best passing attack. So basically you have 2 top 10 offenses, 1 top 5, 1 top 10. But the Jaguars have a better defense. But this is, so you may be asking yourself, if the Jaguars look like the more slightly better balanced team, why are you choosing the Chargers? And I'm going to tell you why. Because the Jaguars' biggest weakness plays right into the hands of the Chargers. The Jaguars have one of the worst passing defenses in the NFL. They were ranked 23rd in terms of the passing yards allowed in the NFL, alright? So their secondary is trash. And the Chargers, like I said, the Chargers have the 3rd best passing attack in the league. So Justin Herbert should light them up for like 300. And that's what it's going to take. If Justin Herbert plays bad and doesn't have at least 300 yards, they're going to lose. But I'm expecting him to play well. Now, I know the Chargers have this thing where they're like kind of like the Cowboys, where they get in their own way. But I don't think they will. I think they get over the hump. The Jaguars are a young team who just had the number 1 overall pick last year. It's hard to win a playoff game right after just having the number 1 pick. They're young. They're not ready yet. I got the Chargers 24-20. Alright, so let's just talk about the Bills, Dolphins. Alright, Bills, Dolphins. I have the Bills winning this one. The Dolphins don't have Tua. He got injured a few games ago towards the end of the season, so he will not be available. Alright, so for this matchup, I have the Bills winning 28-17. The Bills are just the more balanced team. They're the 2nd best offensive team, and they have the 2nd best defensive team. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. So yeah, I just don't think the Dolphins will be able to keep up. The Bills will get more stops on the Dolphins offense than the Dolphins will get stops on the Bills offense. Like I said, Tua got injured towards the end of the season. He won't be available. The Dolphins' pass defense isn't great. In fact, it's actually bad. They have the 24th worst pass defense in the entire league. According to my source, I'm using the cover spreadsheet. The Bills have the 7th best pass offense and the 7th best run offense in the league. So like I said, they're just a more balanced team. And Josh Allen should light them up, right? Alright, so now let's move on to the 2nd or the 3rd matchup rather. Ravens, Bengals. Now I have the Bengals winning this matchup pretty easily. I think they can win this game 31-13, honestly. The Ravens are good. They're a pretty good defense. They're suck offensively. Lamar Jackson isn't even playing. Even when they had Lamar Jackson, their offense was looking average. Lamar wasn't closing games like he usually does. But the Ravens' advantage is that they have a really good run defense. However, the Bengals don't run the ball. the Bengals don't run the ball. The Bengals are the 29th ranked rushing team. So I expect them to just come out and just light up the Ravens secondary. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Now the Ravens are, they're 5th in sacks. So I think that the Ravens could possibly make it a little challenging on Joe Burrow. this year, it's still not good. So the Ravens do have a chance to get Burrow on the ground, at least somewhat this game, but it still won't be enough to win. Like I said, the Bengals defense will have an easier time stopping the Ravens offense than the Ravens defense will have trying to stop the Bengals offense, alright? So yeah, I will have the Bengals advancing to the divisional to face off against the Buffalo Bills, man. Now, if Lamar Jackson was playing, I would still most likely pick the Bengals, like I said. But I wouldn't make the score so distant. I probably would, if Lamar was playing, I probably would give him maybe like 17 or like 21. So let's move on to the AFC divisional matchup. We got the Bills versus the Bengals in the AFC divisional round to start us off. Alright, so this is probably going to be the second best match in the AFC. If this game were to happen, Bills versus Bengals, I have the Bills winning this game 28-24, 28-24. Now these two teams are similar, both top 5 offenses and top 10 defenses. The reason why I'm going to choose the Bills over the Bengals is because I think Josh Allen is a little bit better than Joe Burrow. Even though Joe Burrow is really good at big games, they're both quarterbacks are really good in big playoff games. But the reason why I'm going to choose the Bills primarily is because the Bengals are one-dimensional. Like I said, the Bengals don't utilize Joe Mixon like they used to. They use him in the backfield as a receiver more than a rusher. The Bengals were ranked 29th in terms of rushing yards, whereas the Bills were more balanced. They were 7th in passing yards and 7th in rushing yards as well. So I just think offensively the Bills are a little more versatile. And their defense has a little more upside. Like I said, I don't know if Micah Hyde is playing or not. If Micah Hyde plays, they're definitely winning. But I have the Bills winning a close one. The Bills' defense is pretty good. Like they have the 5th best rush defense and the 15th pass defense. So they can get lit up by Joe Burrow, but they're not going to run the ball effectively. And I just think the Bills will put up a little more points than the Bengals. So I got them winning that matchup, alright? So I have the Bills winning 28-24. That means the Chargers versus the Chiefs is my second matchup, right? Alright, so let's put the Bills in an AFC Championship game. And then Chargers, Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. Justin Herbert is not beating Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what to tell you. Now, the Chiefs defense is not bad, but it's not good. It's average. It's good enough for them to win this game. In terms of passing defenses, the Chiefs have the 18th best pass defense. I believe that's an 8. I hope that's not a 10 because I'll look stupid. But they gave up 221 yards passing, alright? So in terms of secondaries, the Chiefs secondary is probably their biggest weakness. So Justin Herbert could have a good game against them. But I just think Mahomes is definitely the more clutch quarterback. He's the better quarterback. As long as the Chiefs defense plays at average, they should win this one. And then, like I said, the Chargers secondary is pretty good. Their running defense needs more to be desired. In terms of run defense, the Chargers are ranked they're ranked 7th in pass defense, and run defense they're ranked 28th. So that actually goes in the Chargers' favor because the passing attack, the Chiefs just want to pass the ball. We know that. So I'm gonna say the Chiefs beat this team. I'm gonna say the Chiefs put up 27, and the Chargers only are able to put up 17. I'm gonna say the Chargers lose 17-27 against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs will face the Bills in the AFC Championship game. Alright. For now let's talk about the last matchup. This means the last matchup would be Bills Chiefs. I would have the Bills winning this game. They're a slightly better, more well balanced. Like I said, the Chiefs' defense is average. The secondary is extremely mediocre and inconsistent. The Bills have a better running attack. They're 7th in passing, 7th in running. I think this is the third matchup that Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen would have, and Josh Allen has lost all of them. So I think this is the year that the Bills finally get over the hump and beat the Chiefs head-to-head in the playoffs. Like I said, they're more stacked. Micah Hyde should be healthy and available in the AFC Championship. I just think the Bills are the more balanced team. the Chiefs will have a harder time stopping the Bills than the Bills will have a harder time stopping the Chiefs. Even though the Chiefs can put up a lot of points and Patrick Mahomes is clutch. So I'm going to say the Bills win this game against the Chiefs. Phew. I'm going to say they win 31 to 20 to 28. 28. Alright. Or 27-31. It's going to be a close game, but they'll win. And then that means I have the Bills playing whoever. I'm not going to spoil it. But they will be in the Super Bowl facing whoever I pick in the NFC. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace.